That's why you always have sacrifices up front to weaken them out.
Yeah, but you can keep going the same character over and over again.
So we got a person here with aerial mastery and another person who can easily knock you out of at least 50%. So
Oh, that's true. And he has like he can break your shield as easy too.
the main thing when it comes to a Ken fighter, especially to someone who's lightweight and able to keep up with them, is someone like Dark Pit. You gotta worry about spacing, man. Those legs aren't dead.
And it says, especially since Pit is just a fundamental character and doesn't have any cheese to speak of, you're fighting someone with cheese to be like.
Ken Masters is such a master at being Ken Masters that he literally has one of the most ultimate parries ever done by, I forget his name.
Daigo.
Yes, exactly. You know exactly what I was going
Yeah,
for.
Evo moment. I think it's 34.
You know that's actually possible in this game? Someone can Evo somebody's ass.
Yeah, that's true, but you need the smash ball for it.
Actually, you don't.
You don't?
Crazy enough, anyone that is smart enough to know how to work their shield parries can easily, just as we were about to see, Daigo somebody.
Yeah, but the thing is, at that point you're already losing really bad, and it's easy to switch momentum, but it's also really hard to switch momentum too.
With the way he's playing Ken right now, keep making sure he's keeping his spacing, doing perfect edge, well, not perfect, but very efficient edge guarding. I wonder what his primaries and secondaries will be when it comes to counter picks.
I think he just sticks with Ken because most of the time Ken doesn't have too terrible matchup because once he gets in, he's in and won't get out.
Yeah, but that's like having someone that plays Ryu coming at you with Ken as a backup. But yeah, they're good with their fundamentals, but when it comes down to it, if you give them a technical fighter that uses a lot of throwables or projectile attacks, they kind of just try to figure out what they're going to do.
Yeah. Ooh.
But hey, what do I know? I went toe-to-toe against somebody who had thousands of hours in the game with Little Mac. I just go for
Did you just play someone?
No, I actually just walked in.
You just wanted to say, hey, I'll commentate. You're like, sure.
I mean, I'm basically here all the time, so the guys are like, hey, what do you want to do? I'm like, hey.
Fair enough.
I like just being a dependable, reliable kind of guy. Kind of like how this guy is relying on his nairs and forward airs to try and keep him away, but that ain't gonna work.
Yeah, true shore, you out of shield.
That's the thing. If you put down your shield with a Ken in front of you, all you're asking for at that very moment is, I'm either going to get punched in the face or punch you in the face, and 9 times out of 10, I'm losing that coin flip.
Yeah. It's not a good thing when you're fighting Ken to be out of shield.
You got to give this to him, though, despite the fact that he is kind of at a little bit of a disadvantage with the way it's going out. This is a pretty even fight.
Yeah, it's even. It was better than how it was at the beginning because he was at like 60% on his second stock, and he had to take like a whole other stock, kind of like how it is now. But
plus, he's actually making pretty good use of his side beat to either like breakaway projectiles or get out of Ken's more active like invincibility frames.
Ooh, the shore you missing now.
Yeah, this is gonna end up confirmed.
Ooh. Or just a random shore you like it just did earlier, like it can.
I don't know. If he lets that happen, we'll be surprised.
Down smash.
Yeah, this is just, all of this right now is nothing but edge guarding.
Back, ooh. What is he gonna do?
He's basically forced to either hold in a side beat.
Oh, what an F smash.
You gotta give it to him. Like I said before, that was all spacing. He knew his hitbox more than I did, or more than Dark Pit did. It was just too much. That's a sad sight to see when someone's wings get clipped by a frame. Ooh, what's a counterpick stage going to be? Town and City.
I think it's because his side B sends sideways, and it's a really good kill move.
Well, I mean, compared to Ryu's side B, which is just...
No, I mean... Oh, but he switched... I meant for the Dark Pit. But he switched to Pit, so I don't know what he's doing.
Well, Dark Pit's projectiles hit a lot harder.
Yeah,
I think it is. But normal Pit's side B also reacts differently than Dark Pit's.
Dark Pits send straight to the blast zone, like to the side blast zone, but Pit sends up.
And slightly diagonal.
Yeah, but I don't know why he wanted to pick Town and City because of that.
I think I know why. You know that diagonal I was talking about? look at the platforms and everything.
True.
That gives him the ability to work with any kind of angle. He sends, ooh,
That's not death though because it's Pit.
it's not. But
If it was
the
almost
fact that-
any other character, it probably would have been.
no, but the fact that he was able to get him that far down there so early in the run, that's really scary.
I think Kaioken just has so much of the momentum that it's probably going to be really hard for Icarus to fight back. Because in this game, it's just a lot about who has the momentum. And who can switch the momentum.
Double.
That's
large
what, okay,
and
I know why he went Town City.
Why?
It's because if you DI Ken's Shoryu really well, and if it's high ceiling, his Shoryu doesn't kill till like 10, maybe even 20% later than what it normally would.
You know what? You gotta respect the fact that you did make a good point, because you're gonna be seeing a lot of that in the next 2 lives, I think. But actually, what I really like about how he's edge guarding his pin is making it.
Ooh, what a side B.
He went for the bait and took it. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, sorry about that. What I really respect of his abilities at the moment is that he's going forward and using that arrow to try and hit him from below the map, and that's actually really smart.
And it only pops up, so if he catches a jump, he might be dead.
Easily could steal a jump, considering the fact that, Ken's up B is actually a little bit higher than we used and more powerful, but you lose a lot before the secondary attacks. Did you see that?
Yeah.
If he didn't do the dodge up, that would have definitely caught him.
And now it's like a complete difference because in the first game, this is Kaioken winning, but now it's Icarus. And after this, I'm going to have to fight someone else. Ooh, good 30, quick 30%, and he has the ledge. I have to fight Shanks after this. After this, then I'll have to leave. Now this is looking really good for Icarus. Ooh. We'll see if Kaioken can get a quick kill here. Ooh, what a good arrow shooting from below the ledge just to hit Kaioken to get a safe return.
Now, what I'm thinking this is I'm not trying to make any premonition. Believe me, I'm not good enough to even start thinking on that level, but I kind of feel like Pitt's gonna pull something out of the last. I don't know why.
I think it's just like if he does, it's gonna be a crazy combo, but I don't think
Like
he's
that?
going. Oh yeah, I don't think he's going to. Oh,
See what I mean?
yeah, it's just gonna be crazy. He doesn't have any cheese besides cheesy combos, and if you don't know like the Pit matchup, you might just have a hard time.
The crazy thing is you can see it at this very moment. He went from alright, we're fighting for alright with me.
Basically.
Well,
Oh,
one
and
hit,
he didn't lose his
2
jump.
hits. He did. Yeah, he did. He saw that coming. He saw the arrow too. This is pretty good. And it's over because armor.
Very much so.
That is a bad turn of events, but you gotta give it to him. So far, we're hitting at a 1-1, and it's pretty good. Now, what are you thinking for a counter pick when it comes to
Counter pick, I think he wants to change the stage because he probably would have had good momentum.
Ooh.
FD.
The place where scores are settled.
Now I don't know much about Ken and I don't know much about Pit, but I know a decent amount, and I think he just wants to make sure that he doesn't have to worry about platforms because I don't think Ken likes platforms. Yeah, I know. I had to fight a dude named Shanks.
Alright, so we're back at the Pit and Ken Masters matchup. No character change, so I guess it got pretty complicated.
Yeah, I think it's just who can keep the momentum. And
Well,
I
so
think
far, this has been set by Ken.
yeah, and specifically since Pit doesn't really have things to set how the momentum goes and how the match is played. It's just Pit has to play how the opponent wants to play and just deal with it. Ooh, and I almost killed. Good DI from Icarus.
Now you have to have pretty good mastery of the curve of your arrow to be able to pull off the yeah, that sucks.
Now this is looking more close to how it was the first game, because it's just so much in Kaioken's favor that it's just like, what is Icarus going to try to do?
You know, at this moment, from my mind, because I play a little bit of Icarus myself, I'm not on the level of this man right here. I mostly play Dark Pit. But I can definitely say that when it comes down to it, he's getting his spacing and figuring out Ken's tempo right now. That's why you can see a little bit of a turnaround. Before, when the life was turned around, Ken was up at 20% while he got lost to stock. Now it's 17 to lost stock. So they're starting to figure each other out.
It's just good adaptation from each player.
Well, that's what I like to call battle sense and a little bit of instinct. The other players I can use a little bit more battle sense myself, a little less instinct because I make a lot less mistakes.
That's always true.
He was baiting out that shot. Now, one thing you gotta love about the way that Ken is designed, as well as Ryu, is the fact that no matter what happens, the character alone on their own will always turn towards their opponent. You don't have to worry about making that turn yourself, but it does make landing back airs kind of
What an S match.
Hey,
Yeah, but I don't think it matters for Ken and Ryu to be able to use their back air, because their back air is just compared to everything else they can do. And it's more beneficial for them to be able to look at their opponent so they don't have to worry about like cross-ups as much.
Well, yeah, then we got some of the newer characters that are in, such as Sephiroth,
Who really need that back air, because that back air is just so big.
well, every single thing that Sephiroth does is big for some reason.
Yeah, but that back air specifically is like
Oh,
random short you.
You know what? That was down to spacing again.
Yeah, now I have to leave though.
Good luck in your next fight, my man.